Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Ncaa State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Ncaa State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it
under.
going. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off.
We got to win our last two games to get a bowl game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Ncaa State Owls offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't.
And here
that was
comes
bad.
the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That was really, really,
now,
really
a lot of
bad.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Williams looking for a man.
Jesus, mercy.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Was that turnovers for me or total turnovers in the game?
Time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. You're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from the...
Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on
We're just bulldozing them. I spent all my
obviously the offense went 3
Coach XB on my O-line because they were so ass.
That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Williams will pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time.
I gotta get there now. Last, I'm coming. I'm coming so hard.
Wants to go up top.
Oh.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bears have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It seems like a halfback screen to me.
The give to the back. Slithers into space.
There you go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked
We gotta
out.
bring some heat. I feel like we had some success bringing heat last week.
3rd and long. Clark to fire. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Nice job.
Not getting to his quarterback.
Spotted at the 42. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Brings up second down.
On the double. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Williams looking for a man. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going with the counter play here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Oh, no.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
That is straight missed.
And they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking wrong, but they're going to throw it. And the defense makes a play.
Anthony Richardson's a bum.
Down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions.
Oh,
and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That's a backbreaker.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Clark wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Lawrence. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Couldn't really get
We got to get this 3rd down stop here.
At the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Nope.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Wow.
That'll bring him to within 4.
They must have a hell of a good kicker.
After putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking for room, it's Bennett.
Ooh.
And he's
great.
swallowed up at the line
And the
of
running back's
scrimmage
hurt.
by the big defensive tackle.
Well,
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This
Don't
is
love
where
that.
you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Steps
No,
away
he
to
won't.
find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Ncaa State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bullock. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Williams looking for a man.
Jesus
Moving
Christ.
away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Ball's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. You don't get a hoot. Ncaa State does. Touchdown, Owls.
know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the wideout.
Oh.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Clark to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun on third down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key.
No turnovers, Wes.
Move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half.
What was the total points?
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes it past the marker.
Damn it, that's a horrible start.
The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that
well, if we
huge
play defense
gain on
like
the ground,
that,
trying to keep it going. Oh, he drops the football.
Oh, he dropped
had
it.
it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Clark to fire. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space.
What?
And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snagged in the middle, it's Collins. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Now on 4th down here.
Let's see if their kicker's a god.
He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming.
Yep.
Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Their kicker is a god.
50+, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Backs.
They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage.
If they take away the run, then
doing a great job attacking those guys up front.
My passing is subpar. We all know that.
Nice job just
Oh, yeah.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's insane.
Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here comes the Missouri
I'm not going
State
for it
offense.
on my own
These guys
fucking
really
side
need
of
to
the
get
field.
something going on this drive. They are still well
Now that my
within
defense
striking
playing
distance,
good.
but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Clark wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, see, that's why we punt there, because we got 2 sacks. They lost 8 yards in the drive.
3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting.
Jesus.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He's in open space downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bullock. Turning it on. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
At the end of the quarter, it's Ncaa State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Trying to barrel in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
All right, and you ran that third down play, and you knew fourth down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
They'll try to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move. And some room to work. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. Quick spin on the run. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go heel off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. but the decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gonna run it. It's Scott. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Clark to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete. And the Bears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bears want to move quickly.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account.
And it unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games.